Good morning, friends. I am Teddy Hicks, and I'm reading you an affirmation from my book, My Life Gets Better Every Day. Today is Monday, August 17th, and our affirmation is all I can do is what I can do right now. Truly, the only thing you can control is this very moment. Wait, no. The only thing you can really control is how you feel and think in this moment. If you can stay happy, open, and optimistic in this moment, then you're attracting more of that energy. It doesn't matter what's going to happen later this afternoon or tomorrow or next week because you can't do anything about that right now. What matters is how you feel right this second, and you have the ability to turn things around if you're stuck in a negative place. Shift your thoughts to what you want, visualize everything working out perfectly, and remind yourself that you don't have to micromanage what's happening. Now, doesn't that feel better? Love, Teddy. That when I read stuff like this, I automatically can hear all these like haters going, "This is just like that toxic positivity thing. Like, just think differently and you'll feel better." And I just want to say it kind of is that, but it's not that because that is like bulldozing over your true feelings, right? And going, I'm not even going to acknowledge the way I feel. I'm just going to pretend that I'm happy even though I'm not. And that is not at all what I'm suggesting. I am a firm believer in really acknowledging the way you feel, talking through it, identifying it, naming it, writing it down, really getting into what's going on with you because that's how you learn about yourself, right? But this is about having the intention to shift what you do have control over in each moment of your life. If you're going through something and you're struggling, you're having a hard time, do that, right? Like that's what that's time for. But once you're past that intense moment and you can get back to, okay, like what do we do now? Rather than just like marinating on the problem and thinking about it and rehearsing it and going over and over it again, you can say, okay, what do I want to have happen in this moment and how can I shift the way that I'm thinking right now to pursue that, to be supportive of that vision that I have for myself. You can do that. It's not necessarily easy, but it's pretty simple, right? If you think about it, like you have a challenge that you're facing, say you have something really difficult going on at work today, and your knee jerk reaction, your primal brain, right? Like the part of you that's trying to keep you safe, to help you survive, is just really focused on the stress of that event, whatever's going on. You're thinking about it, you're worrying about it, you're imagining the worst case scenario, all the things that can go wrong. You're just really stressed out. You can stop, take a breath in that moment, decide that you want to think about it differently. Decide that you want to welcome in a different kind of energy for that experience. You want to feel differently about moving into that challenging thing later today. And so you're going to decide to think, hey, let's imagine it going right. Let me walk through this whole experience in my mind and picture it just being great. I'm going to picture being welcomed into this whatever conference room. I'm going to picture everybody smiling at me. I'm going to picture saying really smart things. I'm going to picture being calm and relaxed and confident in that moment. I'm going to picture shaking everyone's hand before I leave and everyone congratulating me on how brilliant I am, right? Like you can choose to do that in that moment. It's not saying I'm not nervous. I'm going to pretend I'm not nervous. I'm fine, I'm fine. It's not saying that. It's saying I'm choosing to shift the way I'm thinking right now in order to have a different outcome. And the thoughts that you're having, what you can control right now, the way you feel and you think in this moment, actually does change the outcome because lots of things happen when you do that. When you're able to shift into a more positive mindset, when you're able to think more positive thoughts, more supportive thoughts, not only, first of all, that feels a lot better and you're helping your nervous system calm down, right? Instead of focusing on the anxiety and the fear around that issue and freaking out, you're going, okay, all right, I'm fine. Let me decide that I want to think about this differently. Let me decide that I want to feel differently about this. And all of your nervous system can calm down, and then your primal brain will shut off a little bit and you'll move your thoughts back into your intellectual brain where you can have like logical thoughts that make more sense for you. So you feel better in that moment, and you also attract a completely different experience in the world. When you go around feeling confident, when you go around knowing that you can imagine the best case scenario for this, you're drawing in a different energy from the universe. You're aligning yourself with more positive things. And so not only do you feel better in that moment, but you are actually dictating a more positive outcome. It doesn't mean everything's going to go perfectly, but it means you're not sabotaging yourself with unnecessary negativity, right? So you do have a choice right now. Think about, I mean, what are you feeling right now? Are you having anxiety, fear, worried about something that's happening later today, how can you just even subtly shift the way you're thinking and feeling about that event or about this situation in your life that's causing you some problems? Can you imagine the best case scenario? Can you forgive somebody involved? Can you decide that you want to approach it from a different perspective? Can you let go of the fear? This is a big one. This will really change your life. And just turn it over to the universe and say, you know what? I don't know what the solution to this is. I don't know how to fix this, but I also know it's not totally my responsibility. And I'm going to let it go for now and return to this place of peace, be present right now with myself, and know that I'm going to be okay, right? And I'm going to attract solutions. I'm looking for solutions. I'm looking for support. I'm open to all of that. I'm not going to micromanage this. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to decide that I know how it's going to turn out. I'm going to just let it go and be here, be present in this moment. Isn't that powerful, right? Like, doesn't that feel totally different than how am I going to fix this? What am I going to do? I'm worrying about this so much, right? So you do have some control over what you choose to think about right now, literally right now, and that will shift how you feel and that will shift the outcome of whatever you're worried about. So I hope that's helpful for you today. Remember, the only thing you really truly have control over is how you think and feel right in this moment. And taking control of that, managing that a little bit better, being a little bit more present and mindful about what you're thinking and feeling right now can really shift the trajectory of not only today, but your entire life. So I hope that's helpful. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you back here tomorrow with the next affirmation. Bye.